If you have elevated thyroid antibodies or you've been told you have Hashimoto's, your immune system's asking for help.
So this lady struggled with a ton of anxiety, a ton of fatigue, tons of joint pain, just felt like she wasn't in her body. She almost felt desensitized from it. So we knew she had elevated thyroid antibodies and she has a severe elevation here. This shows us there's a massive immune system response and we need to figure out why. If all you've had tested is your antibodies, you need to have the rest of your thyroid checked. Here we see that she actually does have an elevation in TSH. Oftentimes doctors will jump to hypothyroid here, and in some cases, yes, but we need to look at the rest of the picture. We see her T3 totals, we see her T4 totals, so she is producing some, she's converting some, we see her reverse T3, so the TSH could be elevated from other stressors. We need to dig into her immune system. So we go a little bit further down on blood work, we see that her ferritin's getting low at 41. We see that her B12 and folate are trending low, so she could have issues with methylation. We also see her A1C off the charts elevated here. This is gonna be your 90-day average of blood sugar. Want to see that below 5.3. Insulin's very high. She has a hard time losing weight. That goes hand in hand with the triglycerides. Think liver function, think non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. CRP elevated, that shows a systemic inflammatory response, and she does have a deficiency in vitamin D. Now, one of my favorite places to look when we do have an immune system issue is the digestive tract. We see a lot of inflammation in her stool tests with EPX and IgA off the charts. We see she's very deficient in short chain fatty acids. These are going to fuel a good healthy gut microbiome. We also see a bunch of different bacterial infections and a +4 potentially pathogenic yeast infection and a parasitic overgrowth. This is going to be major stress on her immune system. Now we start to understand why her immune system is so triggered. And then lastly, when we look at a urine metabolite organic acid test, we do see bacterial components very elevated, specifically some in the Clostridium family. This is going to be a very neurotoxic bacteria. This can drive a lot of anxiety. This can drive a lot of brain fog, a lot of different symptoms like that.
She had never really been told why her thyroid antibodies were elevated or why her immune system was so overactive. So if that sounds like you have elevated thyroid antibodies, you've been told you have Hashimoto's, you seem like you have an immune system issue, got symptoms you just can't pinpoint, make sure you use the link in my bio and set up a call or shoot me a message. I'd love to chat more and hear about your story.